Introducing JessEm's new precision doweling system. Built with the same incremental adjustability as our Paraline doweling system, only at a fraction of the cost. We're going to join these 2x6 boards, and the first step is to mark a center line of where we'd like the joint to be. We've clamped one of these boards in our vise, and we're aligning the reference line on the precision doweling system to one of these lines. We're going to clamp it in position. There's 3 rows in this pattern that we're drilling. The first row has 3 holes. We're going to drill those now. We have the jig set to drill a 1/2 inch from the edge for this first row. Now that we've finished drilling the first row of holes, we don't need to unclamp the jig. We're just going to loosen the adjustment knob and adjust the jig to 7/8. That will give us the center of our stock. Now we're going to drill a 2-hole pattern in the center row. With those holes drilled, we need to adjust the jig one more time to drill the last row of holes. We're drilling 3 holes in this last row as well. With that finished, our joint is done. Because we didn't have to unclamp the jig, all 3 rows are perfectly aligned. We've clamped the jig now to the mating board. We're going to drill the holes for the corresponding joint. All that's left now is to test fit the joint and see how it fits. It doesn't get any faster or easier than this. The jig comes with 3/8 guide bushings, but there's 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch guide bushings available as accessories. We're just finishing up a 1/4 inch dowel joint here. Another perfect fitting joint. JessEm's new Model 8350 Dowling Jig uses an alignment slot to align dowels in mating boards when the dowels are spaced further apart. We clamp the 2 boards to be joined together in a vise, and we drill the first series of holes in the first board. Now, using the alignment slot and inserting dowels in the first series of holes, we can align the jig to drill the holes in the second board. Now, with all the holes drilled, we can test fit the 2 boards. Perfect fit. The last thing we're going to show with the jig is how to attach a shelf to a mating board. The front edge of the jig is 2 inches away from the center line of the dowel, so we've marked a line 2 inches away from where we would like our dowel holes. We've already drilled the holes in our shelf. We're clamping the shelf to the board where we'd like to drill the next 2 holes. By placing dowel pins on the 2 holes previously drilled, and then taking the base off of the JessEm Dowelling Jig, we can use the alignment slot and line up where we're going to put the next set of holes. Just clamp the jig in position, and we're ready to drill the holes. Now we're going to reposition to drill the second hole, clamp in position, and drill that hole. Two perfectly aligned dowel holes. JessEm's new Model 8350 Dowling Jig is one of the most versatile joinery systems you will ever own.